www.fresnomasterchorale.com. Now, for our second in-studio guests, we welcome members of the Fresno Master Chorale who are here to tell us about their exciting next concert. And we'll also have a special musical performance coming a little later in the show. Let's make the introductions.
I'm Anna Hamre. I'm the artistic director of the Master Chorale.
I'm Celeste DeMonte. I'm the vice president of our board of directors and a member of our fabulous alto section.
And I'm Simmons. I'm also a fellow alto, and I do the marketing and the social media for the choir.
Well, great. Well, thank you for being here. Now, I know you have a very exciting and joy-filled concert coming up. Tell us about that, Anna.
It is going to be joy-filled, absolutely. This is a wonderful concert, and it's unique because both pieces were written by fellows who were born in the same year, 1978. So they're young composers.
It makes some of us feel a little older.
That's right. And they're part of this new generation of composers writing music a little bit differently, kind of in a neo-romantic style. The first piece is by Ola Gjeilo, who lives in this country, but he's Norwegian. It's called the Sunrise Mass. The second piece is by Dan Forrest, and it's Jubilate Deo. Both in a neo-romantic style, just ravishing harmonies, just so incredibly sweet. But they still have the angst, they still have the moments of contention in there, but both fellows believe that there needs to be consolation, there needs to be peace, we must be transformed, we must overcome this and have resolution and comfort in our lives. And you will be transported by this music.
Now, I remember you did a Dan Forrest piece a couple of years ago. Yeah. I can't remember the title.
Yeah, it was A Requiem for the Living.
And I was hooked. I actually went on Apple Music and searched all of his songs. I was telling you, it's great music to write to, in terms of just, it makes me happy. Celeste, what do you think of Dan Forrest and his style?
Both composers, I agree with you. They're so, they fulfill that need, as Anna said, to bring joy in. And when you have so many, if you're a news junkie like I am, and you get up in the morning and that's what you hear, to be able to go to a rehearsal in the evening and sing these beautiful pieces that, even if it's in Latin, you know that Jubilate Deo means, to rejoice in the Lord, all ye lands, and to think positively about that. And music is a wonderful way to manifest that. You can look at a piece of art that makes you feel joyful, or sunny days do that for me, but when you're singing and involved in music, it's a visceral thing. It's actually coming through your body. You're singing it through your body and feeling it. And both works just, I think, bring joy to all of us. And we've done, the past few years, we've had some works that have really been hard to do emotionally. It's really nice.
We were just talking about the War Requiem.
Yeah, War Requiem. We had Alzheimer's stories,
a genocide.
Yes, yeah, that was in the same year. That can be a tough one.
So, Chris, you were telling me that this, at least the Jubilate piece, reminds you of movies.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Both pieces, actually. I hear elements of, a victory battle from Lord of the Rings, or, especially because we're singing in different languages in the Jubilate Deo. The pieces take on the flavor of the language we're singing, and it feels like, depending on which piece, we're in the middle of Lion King, or we're in the middle of, I don't know.
Various titles kind of come into your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
So what are the languages then, Celeste? What are we singing?
Cantonese, or is it Mandarin?
Mandarin.
Mandarin. Sorry, don't know my Chinese. Zulu, Hebrew, English, Latin,
Arabic.
And Arabic.
And Spanish.
And Spanish, of course. Tonight, you'll hear the Spanish.
And so, Anna, have you ever done a piece with Zulu?
No, that's certainly a first for me. We're working very hard.
Is that the hardest one to sing in this piece?
It is very challenging to sing.
But essentially, what are they saying in all of these languages? This is we should all get together and
Well, yeah, that's
rejoice.
a good point. It's the most comprehensive, universal setting of Psalm 100 I've ever heard. There are many settings of Jubilate Deo, but with all the languages, and this composer is brilliant in capturing styles that really reflect other countries. And it's so Fresno. That's what I love about it, because Fresno has all these cultures here. It feels really, really good, but it is challenging. So, we're trying to do justice to it all.
Yeah.
So, Chris, can you tell us a little bit about the Master Chorale in terms of it performs on its own, and then I know
Yes.
that you perform with the Philharmonic a lot. Is it about half and half that those performances turn out? Or?
Probably, I'd say 2/3 our own, 1/3 the Philharmonic. Just depend. I've been with the chorale now for 3 years, and you know, we keep trucking on our own schedule, depending. And you know, with the Philharmonic, it depends on what they're doing sometimes. But I've loved it. One of the reasons I wanted to do the marketing for the chorale is I had trouble finding it. I was looking for where I could sing in Fresno, and kind of stumbled across it by accident, and I've been so happy to be there. It is like therapy, just going and getting to sing with everybody.
And
all of us.
Celeste, these are really good singers, but they really come from all walks of life.
All walks of life.
Right?
It's a wonderful, diverse, amazing group. We have still our one original member, one or two. We've been around 63, 64 years now.
Yeah.
And we still have a singer who started with the group originally. And what I've been really excited to see at our year-end parties now, we have children there, which is wonderful. That means we've got young people in the choir now, which for a while we were kind of dropping off of younger people. So we have people there who have families.
And you have
We've got-
students, right?
So we have some students.
Fresno State students.
Yeah,
and-
we have a great mix of, we've got doctors and homemakers and attorneys and music professionals, music teachers, other classroom teachers, technical
And yet
writers.
somehow, Anna, you are able to kind of meld all of those voices into a really beautiful sounding ensemble.
Thank you. They're fabulous to work with. I mean,
And I know they
there's-
work really hard too.
They work really hard.
Yeah.
There's so many directors who die to have my job. It's pretty fast.
So after the break, we're going to be hearing a short musical performance.
Yes.
Can you tell us about that?
Yes, you're going to hear Devynn and Edgar. Devynn is one of our soloists, a fabulous singer who's a music teacher in the Clovis schools, and she's going to sing at the concert a piece in Spanish. And there's a larger accompaniment, but the main accompaniment at one point is with guitar. So I got Edgar Contreras, who is one of the wonderful musicians, freelance musician here in Fresno, and he will accompany her.
Well, that is very exciting. So we'll be back. We'll be hearing a song from the Fresno Master Chorale in just a few moments to close the show. But first, let's take a look. Let's welcome vocalist Devynn Braswell and guitarist Edgar Contreras from the Fresno Master Chorale, who will be singing for us. What are you going to be singing?
We're going to be singing Bendecid su nombre, which is a Spanish movement from Dan Forrest, Jubilate Deo, and the translation is Bless His Name from Psalm 100.
Great, thank you.
Like
Thank you so much. Well, that wraps it up for this month's episode of the Munro Review. Be sure to keep up online at munroreview.com for previews, reviews, giveaways, profiles, and more. A big thank you to our volunteer crew. Thank you. And a thank you to our guests, Sean Williams, the great folks at UC Merced, and Anna Hamre, Celeste, DeMonte, Chris Simmons, and of course, Devynn Braswell and Edgar Contreras. And for all of you, please keep exploring and supporting the local art scene. We'll see you next time.